couple of things. Oh, here we go. I did not mean to start that shit just yet. I was trying to add some stuff. Hold on one second.
Got it. That's hilarious.
Here I am. I'm back. We are here to talk about whatever it is that we're going to talk about today. I'm trying to get
Max,
my mind right. I know. I'm trying to get my mind right now.
golly.
Good evening, Mr. Rucker. Have fun. Glad to see you come back to the show. I know a few people are going to be filing on late because we were late, and they probably was like, "Where the fuck is they at? They coming
That's
on?"
a fact.
More than likely, if we're not going to be on, just for future reference, we will let y'all know ahead of time, so this way you won't be looking for the show and we ain't here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness, because we are running behind.
Listen, it was mostly me because I gotta like send over the bat signal, and once she sees the bat signal, then she wraps up whatever she's doing on her side.
Which is
But
usually
if she don't,
eating.
but you know, I didn't send the bat signal on time because I was running behind, got caught up on something work wise. But you know, we here and we gonna make it happen as we always do,
We in the
and
building.
that's what it is. Mind your business. I am not always late. I'm on time when there's some money on the line. You feel me?
No, mhm.
I've been on time with the money,
Okay.
but you know, you let me know when somebody cut me a check for this motherfucker.
Soon come. Hi, Joy. Soon.
What's up? I know we late. It's my fault. I take accountability for it. See that? Using that big word, accountability. Oh, and I have a video because I'm tired of being identified as a woman basher. I don't understand where that nonsense came from, but I'm gonna have a person. I'm not gonna do to waste our time on this show with that shit. But I'm gonna do a video, and I'm going to address that. And then moving forward, here we go.
There we go.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hi,
That's
V.
the main.
Sorry, go
Hey,
ahead.
V sexy ass there. Hey, Joy, what's up?
Joy is
V sexy ass there. Joy put up a new picture, and she got me wanting to fucking do some things to her with that picture she got up there. I'm
I
sorry.
just
V got to take
say
a picture of that.
V curse me out if I'm wrong, but I just want to say I was with V that day.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's great for you. I wasn't there, so I don't care. How about that? How about them apples? How about me being there? Yo, the hateration is real. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have hateration and holleration in this dancery, okay?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm super hyped. I don't know why I'm so hyped. I think I'm tired. I'm really hyped.
Listen, when I saw how many hours I clocked last week, I say, yeah, nah. I need to start slinging. I need to start slinging this dick for cash, man. This working shit is ghetto. I worked 105 hours last week. I don't know how the fuck I pulled that off.
Listen,
Like, I don't understand it. That's why y'all don't be hearing from me. I'm working like a maniac right now. I got some things I'm trying to get done. So that's why y'all don't hear from me much.
But you know what? Your grind inspires my grind, Max. Like when I see you grind, I'm like, girl, get up, go do what you were supposed to do. Like
I don't suggest people do what I do because I don't know where I find the energy to do this stuff. But a lot of stuff I do is a little bit beyond a normal human's capability to be able to do shit. I don't understand where I get the energy for some of this. Like, I don't want nobody working like this. This isn't something that I'm asking anybody to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But anyway, let's jump into the topic. We got a topic to discuss today. We welcome y'all to the social experiment. It's always somebody's first time this time. So if it's your first time being in the building, stand up, wave your hand like this, and we welcome you like we in church. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show. And all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
We need like a welcome introduction. I think that's going to be our thing for the new year. We're going to do like a welcome video.
I ain't doing a whole video for that. We just do that shit at the beginning of the video. We're wasting time on that.
It's going to be 10, 15 seconds. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm pulling rank.
Oh, that's so cute.
People don't respect my gangster voice, but that's all right. Our topic today is really exciting, and I feel like the whole world should be watching in. So share the video with people, guys. Share the video. Max, put the thingamajigger on the thingamajigger, please.
Oh, I'm thinking of jiggering everybody's own groups. So,
Okay.
oh, right. And, yeah, that's very true. Let me, start this off. I ain't even put our love music on yet or nothing. We came in here raw, baby.
That's a
It was
fact.
just like, listen, y'all gonna get it live and uncut today. You know what I'm saying? Let me put a little love music on for this.
There we go.
Light a candle. Light a little candle. Be like,
yes. I should have listened. I didn't have time. All right. Anyways,
the sweet
today's
sound.
topic is
WCK Radio.
lifestyle events. Today's topic is lifestyle events. We're going to be talking about everything lifestyle events, and that's why it's important to share with your people because, hey, Henry, because we talk all the time. Like I did a quick little live. Every day that I log into social media, and I'm sure it's the same for you too, Max. Every day I log in, people are talking about events, costs, drunken people, issues, clicks, etiquette, all the stuff, all the time. So that's what tonight's episode is dedicated to, lifestyle events. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what your thoughts are. We want to hear what your complaints are, what you love about events, what you wish you saw more of, and share your stories because tonight we're going to talk about it. And then, and then we're going to CJ. And then we're going to figure out how we can make the lifestyle amazing. Thank you, CJ. Because these events are they're really important. I know that I learn a lot from lifestyle through events, but there's a lot of stuff that people talk about. And so when we asked a few weeks ago, what do you guys want to talk about? This is one of the things. Let's talk about the drunkens and let's talk about what happens at events and let's talk about why and who and where and when. So I don't know. What do you, Max? You have much more.
From the tipping top, baby. I want you to jump on this one first. Just get in there. Yes, because I'm always running my fucking mouth. They want to hear you, baby. Let me. You know what I'm saying? Let them hear your lovely little voice squeak away for a few seconds. You know what I'm saying?
It's not squeaky.
Every woman's voice sounds squeaky to me. Actually, I got a funny thing to say before that, and this shit horrified me towards the concept of long-term marriage. I was pumping my gas, and I saw this old-ass couple. And, I mean, they old, they probably 85, 90. They've been together since fucking 1925 or some shit like that. And she had this voice yeah. And I was like, oh my God. And I hear him fussing back at her because he gets out of the car to pump the gas. He's like, God damn it, fucking bitch. I'm like, yeah, I never want to end up in that situation. As beautiful as that long-term marriage shit is supposed to be, yeah, I got to know if your voice is going to turn into that when you get older. I got to hear your mama. I got to hear your mama voice and know what that shit sound like and all of that good shit, because That shit was horrifying. Like my chest was hurting. I was like,
Your
yeah, this
chest
shit.
was hurting?
Yeah, the concept of fucking being in that situation, that shit was giving me stress, man.
Um,
Anyway,
yeah.
so that was just a little personal experience that I had, you know what I'm saying? But moving on. So these events. So you're a rookie to the lifestyle. So being a rookie,
Mhm.
how do you feel so far about your ability to fully immerse yourself in the experience of, being able to explore your sexuality comfortably and so on and so forth? How do you feel about it? Not using any prior knowledge of all of us who'd be like, back in the days when they used to be on Yahoo. Oh, shut up. Yahoo's over. Get over it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Anyway, come on.
So, how do I feel about events? So, when I first started going to events, it hasn't been 2 years, it's been a year and like 5 months. When I first started going to events, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is so free. This is so beautiful. I can do what I want, when I want, how I want, if I want, with who I want. And I
Mhm.
was ready and I was like open and I felt like a kid at a candy store and I was like, let's go.
Right.
And then, and my intention was never to like get to know people because I'm just a very hypersexual person. And I was like, this is a place that I can be free. And then I did start to get to know people. And I think people kind of ruined it for me. And I hate saying that. People ruined it for me because like you start to see and hear the background stuff. You start to hear and see the like the cattiness. You start to hear judgment and stuff like that. And I was like, oh wait, like what? I thought this was about like freedom of expression and freedom of exploration and all that other stuff. And now I think I'm much more picky about events that I go to. And I feel bad that like I feel like people have kind of ruined the zeal of events for me. Because I'll say like, oh, I'm gonna go to Max's event, and they'll be like, oh, Max's event. Well, they used to be like this and this and this and that, and then it's like, why are you ruining it for me? So that's one thing. I heard about vetting, and I've only been vetted a couple of times since being in the lifestyle, and each time that I was vetted, I felt really happy about that. Like, oh, you want to know my real name? Like, oh, you want to know this about me? Oh, you want to know, and so like that made me feel good because then I'm like, okay, if you're asking me this, then you've asked other people that, so it made me feel more safe. So I don't know, there's so many things. I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't want to subscribe to any one type of event, any one type of group. I want to be free, and I think that sometimes talking to people ruins it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
I hate that. Oh, hey, Zuri. I hate that. Oh, not Siri. Zuri. And so, like I like the kind of events that I can go to and it's like, I get to do what I want and it's no judgment. I like to go to events where people are able just to sexually be free within themselves. The issue that I also have, hey Tavion, is cost.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a single lady, that's an issue for me because I'm traveling from upstate New York. So I got to come down. I got to pay for my hotel. I have to pay for entry. Even though the entry fee is not that much, I got to pay gas and tolls to get there. So it's like, okay, I understand that this is like an extracurricular thing, but dang, I feel like I pay for a plane ticket every time I come to an event.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't imagine what that's like for like couples and men. What other gripes do I have? That's really, I want to know more. I want to learn more. I want to experience more. I want to go to different types of events. I want to do all that stuff. My first event And I've said this before. My first event was the Lisa's Experience in
Right.
Philly, June,
Hmm.
I think it was like June 29th, 2024. And from there, I followed him. He promoted another event in Newburgh, went to that event. It was amazing. I learned so much. People were really friendly, people were really kind. And so then I'm like, all right, shucks. Now that I have had conversations with these people, like long term conversations, I'm like, I don't really want to know you. Like, I just want to know the persona of the event, and then I want to come back to my life.
I mean, that's fair. Because that's my thing is like, I like house parties. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to just keep it a bean. I don't like the club. I don't even like people invite me to their club parties and shit. And I go because it might be somebody I fuck with or whatever the case may be. But if you really want to get my attention in 2026, you got to be throwing house parties, my nigga. Like, I'm going to keep it 100 with you because number one, I'm starting my political investments. So with me starting that, it costs a lot of money to get into politics. And I'm working on raising some capital and doing some different things, whatever the case may be. I honestly am going to be strapping myself. So I'm not trying to have myself spending like $300 on the walk-in every time I go to the event. You understand what I'm saying? I want to go with some simple shit. You just go to the crib, you bring a bottle, you throw a little money in to contribute towards the food, whatever, and then the shit is over. And BYOC, all that other good stuff, and game done. Like
Really?
I'm tired. I'm tired of like. Listen, you don't understand this shit. Even though I say that I've only been in a lifestyle about now I'm almost 14 years. But truthfully, I really started this shit way back in the day when I first started going with the model chicks. I told that story on another show. If you didn't catch it, go watch the shows until you find the show that has it. Because I talked all about that story. So, I mean, and that was in my 20s, and I'm 45 now. So, you understand what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
whole thing is that early 20s too. My whole thing is that I'm just losing my, like, honestly, these clubs aren't worth it. It's too random. Like, you just go to the party and I got my shit there. Now, granted, yeah, the club has the lockers and stuff, but I can't comfortably wash my ass. I'm a big nigga. I need a space to wash my ass. I need to be able to get up under my bowel, wash my whole body. Girls be squirting and shit. You don't want to be fucking doing a whole bath. Like, you can't whole bath off after um you can't whole bath off after some girl that showered you in her love juices. Like, that's not gonna work. So it's like, I don't know, I just don't like that shit. So me, I just rather, a lot of times, you see me in the club spot, I'm there showing love to the people that I fuck with, because it's not like I'm not gonna go. It's just I'm not gonna go that often. You might see me there 3, maybe 4 times in the year period. You understand what I'm saying? And see what Izzy said? She don't want nobody after no whole bath.
Hey, Izzy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
That's
Izzy, I love that video. Izzy, you gotta send me your next flyer for your parties that I can't stand because I can't go, but I'm still gonna support it because I fuck with you.
that's right.
I'm still hating. I'm still hating though, but I'm hating with love.
I'm really surprised to hear you say that, Max, that you enjoy house parties, because the first house party I went to, I'm thinking about it right now. The first house party I went to, I was like, oh, clutching my pearls, right? Like, and I went, and it ended up being really nice and really cool, but I just wasn't expecting it. But I think that's also because that hadn't been my experience yet. So house parties are your preference, and people in the chat are agreeing. Hey, Lola.
Oh God. Hey Lola, what's up? Yo, Zuri, you wild motherfucker. You know, I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna say. But Zuri not wrong. No, let me tell you something. I'm one of those too. I'm not even gonna lie.
What did she say?
I realize no, she said, I want to get you first. And I'll be like, I'm not gonna lie. I be
Oh,
feeling like that sometimes, like especially like shorties be still smelling like dick and balls and be trying to come over to me like, hey Max, and want me to jump on them and all this shit. I am as straight goes. If you even partially smell like nigga, you can guarantee I'm not gonna want to touch you. I don't like the smell of nigga. I don't like the hint of nigga. I want sweet smelling, soft, sexy, sensual women on my body. You need to smell like it. You need to taste like it. Everything needs to be like it. If you done been penetrated already, there's a good chance I'm not going to be as interested. There are exceptions to that rule, but my thing
yeah.
is that especially if you had a really intense session, like if you're all covered in mess, like I said, there's a lot of girls in the building that is some massive squirter, and these girls start squirting all over the place, and then and then I'm supposed to take a whole bath and then get to the next one. That's not comfortable for me.
Yeah.
Forget the chick that's coming up behind that. That's not comfortable for me. I want to take a whole shower, immerse myself in some steaming hot water. Yes, you need to have functional hot water too. And after that, like I said, when I went to Zuri's joint, I had a good time. Some girl made a whole mess on me, but you know what? I had my soaps with me. Zuri will tell you I had the whole bag. Anybody that's ever seen me come to a party where I actually intend on playing, you see me with my whole bag because I always had that bitch on my back. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And my shit is full of items. When you see me go Caligula, I don't bother to bring it because I know I ain't doing shit in there really. You understand what I'm saying? Like I come there to chill and see whoever I see, and I'm showing love to whoever's throwing an event there, and that's it. I'm not really coming there for that. Even if I am going to do something, I'll do that after the party because, like I said, I don't have the patience. Like I need to be able to bathe my body. Like I said, I am being very particular. I've already been accused of being an asshole and being this and being that. If you didn't like me in 25, you really ain't gonna like me in 26. Because I'm gonna tell you now, the older I get, the more my honesty just kind of slips out of my mouth by mistake. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I put up that post. I put that up and was like, listen, I do not apologize for being me. I am who I am. Everybody ain't gonna like it, and that's okay. All you can do is respect it, because ain't nothing else you can do about it. Period. What's next?
So,
You
but I
want?
think here's the thing, though, right? Like, I think water is definitely necessary. Like, you need to be
What's
able
up,
to
newbie?
after. I don't know. You need to be able to wash after a situation, and I think that's the part that makes clubs not appealing.
Right.
Um, and that's tough. I think that you should be able to, if you choose to, play with multiple people if you want to, but you have to be able to wash in between. Like that's like hygiene etiquette, right? Like we need hygiene etiquette, and I think that's what we need more of. Like we need more lessons for these events. Like how do you prepare for an event? Like that's something that I was told when I was going to my first like club party. Like, all right, you need to have a bag, and in your bag you need to have mouthwash, you need to have soap, you need to have this, you need to have that. And I was like, oh, okay. So recently I brought my niece to her first event, and I'm like, girl, where's your whole bag at? Like, like we need to
Hold
get that
on. Can
together.
you say something for the thicker sisters in the room? I was talking with a shorty. She a thick body gal, and she was discussing this. Um, Let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this, mommy. Y'all can't just wash the outside of y'all pussy. If you're going to be humping there's nothing wrong with hopping from dick to dick. Nothing wrong at all. But you gotta understand, I have a hypersensitive nose. So the moment that jammy opens up and I catch a whiff of that, my dick gonna lose interest because, like I said, I don't like the hint of nigga. I just don't like it. It's me. It's a thing with me. Maybe it is what it is. I'm just telling you, I don't like that shit. And there's a lot of niggas that are saying the same shit as me. You understand what I'm saying? And I know, and I don't want to hear the justification story of, oh, but the guys do it too. I don't want to hear that. Just wash your ass.
Yeah.
And but get up in there. Like washing the outside of your pussy is not enough. You gotta go in there. Don't douche the shit. Use a boric acid thing or something like that, or one of those other things that is effective to actually kill the germs that's in that bitch, so you can come out fresh and clean. I know one shorty I used to fuck with. She used to use Dettol. I don't know how she used that for her. Whatever, but I mean, her shit never smelled like nothing but love and kisses. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever she was doing, that shit was working. I'm just saying, find the solution that works for your body chemistry. If you are in a relationship, because I'll tell you another thing. I even don't like messing with couples, like girls that are in couples. I'm gonna air it all out today. I don't like messing with girls in couples a lot of times because a lot of them niggas is foul and they'll do shit like they'll nut all in them, knowing that they about to be at an event later on that day.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's not easy to get that juice out of you once that shit is in you. It'll take a couple of days to get that out. So now anybody else engaging with that punani got to deal with the remnants of this. I told you again, I'm going to notice. I'm going to smell it. I got peppermint soap in my fridge. In my bathroom. Somebody got it for me. I forgot who. But somebody got it for me. But I got that shit in my bathroom now. I got to borrow that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I have female products in my house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have shit in my house sometimes because the females left it here, but then I started replenishing certain shit and putting it back there, even when they use it up. Because I'm like, listen, I want you to be able to get yourself right. You understand what I'm saying?
I think that's important because, as a plus size girl, I got to make sure I get in all these crevices, all these rolls. I need to lift the fupa up. There's this like plus size lady on social media and she did like a example of a shower. Whew. And she was like being really raw with it, but it's true. Like you got to make sure that you lift and get in between all those places because there's some places that hidden gems can hide and we need to make sure we don't have nothing falling, It's got to be fresh. It's got to be fresh.
RJ said something that is so true. Let me tell y'all something, man. I know now, anybody that knows me knows I am a living gum chewing magnet. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because my whole thing is that you just walk around and you're drinking. I understand that sugar is rotting in your mouth. You're not rinsing your mouths out the right way. And I could tell because your mouths be smelling like shit sometimes. When y'all start drinking, then you talking in my face, you see me starting to go like this. That's because your breath stank. Have some mints, something to nullify the germs in that mouth. Chew some gum, do something. All of this is a part of the lifestyle event etiquette, if y'all are wondering where this correlates. Because this is a big part of the problem is motherfuckers act like they weren't taught how to be hygienically correct. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck the Listerine strips for a spicy blowjob. Just put the Listerine strip in your mouth so you can fucking take the germs out that bitch. So the motherfucking nose ain't got to be on fire when you're talking to them.
2 for
you know
one.
What I'm saying?
2 for one.
Whatever. But like I said, that's the number one thing.
So, okay, before we go further, I want to address the question we had on YouTube, which is what does it mean to be vetted?
Oh, good question. Mm-hmm. I want you to address it. Go ahead, rookie.
Okay, so, and then we're going to come back because I see toothbrush and brush your teeth, all that stuff. We're going to talk about that. But
we don't need to keep haggling on that. We get the message with that. We need to get to the other topics too.
But I think that the toothbrush thing, like they say you're not supposed to brush your teeth, you're supposed to do mouthwash, right?
Yes, never brush your teeth when you're at a lifestyle party because you're going to cut your gums, even if it's inadvertent. And if you do that, that's a higher likeliness of being exposed to whatever the fuck it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
So don't brush your teeth, mouthwash. That's why I say use a mint, mouthwash, gum. I
Right.
never said brush teeth. You
Right.
brush your teeth way before you come to the party. So you give your mouth time to heal and all of that stuff. The mouth heals pretty fast, but you don't
Right.
do that shit right before you go to the party because your shit gonna still be open. Anyway.
So, all right. So, anyways, so what does it mean to be vetted? It means that usually, like the host or hostess of the event asks you questions about yourself. They ask you, they figure out like what your reputation is. If you've been to events, what does consent mean to you? What does, and ask you questions specific to the event to see if you fit. One person that I know, was denied entry to an event because they said you're not going to fit what we're looking for at this event. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. But this is the way that hosts and hostesses weed out people who are not going to fit with the culture, environment, community that they're supposed to. Upcoming, I think part of vetting is going to be using our Max, why did my mind just go blank?
It happens.
Our safety committee. I think the safety committee is going to be part of the upcoming vetting process. But did I miss anything? What else is vetting? It's a lot of hosts and hostesses on here. We got Lola.
I'm gonna run it through real quick.
Okay.
Good. All right. So
Crystal.
basically, vetting is you need to have some kind of baseline criteria for people to be attending your party. You need to know. Now, certain people you're going to know already, so you're going to be able to fast track those. But for the new ones that are pulling in, those ones, you got to talk to them, ask questions, give them the ability to ask you questions. If they're not sure about something, let them know this is the time to talk about it. Let them know what's up. Let them know what the etiquette is. Understand that these are ladies and gentlemen at this party and that they should be treated as such at all times. Once you get the green light to be nasty and act like some crazy shit, have a great fucking time. But before that, consent is key. Do not do anything without being consented. I don't care if you smashed them before. You don't do anything unless you have consent to do so. You don't touch anybody. You go through everything with them. Like you walk them through everything as if they're a baby and they've never been outside before. You gotta let them know, hey, this is where this is supposed to be. If you don't abide by this, you're gonna be put the fuck out and you're gonna lose your money. Period. There ain't gonna be no refund or nothing. I don't care if you just walked in. If you walk in and do something wrong in the first 5 minutes, you're gonna walk right back on out. So that is the key. Is to go through the whole process. Let them know what to expect. Let them know the mentality you should have. Let them know what the environment is like in general, what they're going to see there, and what is expected of them character-wise if they're going to remain. You do those things, that's going to eliminate about 90% of your fuck shit people. There's still going to be some fuck shit that happens. This shit happens sometimes. But it's just a part of the territory. It's inescapable. But those, I feel, are like the most important parts of a vetting process.
Yeah. It talks about all the stuff that you should expect and what's expected of you. And I think that
Tavion said something too, which I want to touch on, because that is important, because people will play games with you. So I'm going to put that up there because that's very important. You need to understand as newbies, and even vets can fall for this shit too, but watch out for the fake vetting process. If it seems like a scam, reach out to someone real, because there are people who will try to play games. Sometimes they're just looking to get your information so that they can spam you with bullshit and whatever case else. So be aware of that, and let them know that that is something that is very possible. So beware of that. Make sure if you're spending money with somebody, that is somebody that's actually valid, and whatever the case may be, before you spend your money, because you don't want to be cash acting somebody your money, and then they just keep your shit and don't even throw a fucking event. You know what I'm saying? Also, know your well, not even hold fast. Vet your promoters too.
That's what I was gonna say.
Vet your promoters. Make sure, because I've heard crazy things like motherfuckers is throwing events, then the events get fucked up and niggas ain't getting their money back and shit like that, even though they paid for the shit. Yo, listen, I've been promoting for a long time. I ain't promoting LS parties, but promoting is promoting. This is something I had on my mind since earlier today that I want to say. Promoting is promoting. It doesn't matter, LS event, whatever event, blah, blah, blah. I've been promoting since I was 18 years old, 19 years old, doing different parties all over the place. Number one rule is you never count on the money that you're getting to throw the event that you are currently doing. Because if something goes wrong and you got to cancel it, you can't be like, oh my God, I spent that money already. What am I going to do? No, that money needs to be a side that you collect on once the event is done. Or once the event even starts, you can count that money because now the event's already started. Now if you got to pull from it to buy something for the event, that's okay. Like if you need some last minute shit and the event's ongoing, you need to buy like some extra food or whatever might happen. But my thing is that don't throw, like there are people that have thrown events or will set up an event and don't even have a venue, but they collect the money already. So you got to know who you fucking with because this is your money. You don't want your money that you working hard for to get fucked over because, like with me, if somebody is going to sit up there and jerk me out of my shit, I'm going to be sitting on their couch waiting for them in the dark. You going to come in your house and I'm going to be sitting there like, what up, though?
Heard.
You understand what I'm saying?
Heard.
So,
has that ever happened to you?
Nah, I never went through that.
Yeah, I think that most of the promoters or most of the hosts and hostesses that I've connected with have been through someone else or someone else that I trust has been like, oh, yes, come to this event because this is the host and this blah, 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 blah. There was only one event that I went to that wasn't vetted out, like the hostess wasn't vetted out, but it was a dope event. And like I ended up, it was actually the first house event that I went to. And she ended up being like a really up and up person and really cool and really dope. So that was good. But usually I won't go to an event unless like someone I know and I've been talking to, like, you know, has time and skin in the game, has told me about that hostess or host.
So here's the thing. And, you know, like I said, this is something that's very important. A lot of y'all, and I mean, I will even say as promoters, you got to be careful. Because you could work with somebody and then find out later, oh, this was a bad idea. You know, I remember I said to Zuri before about collabing with other people, and she said that's one of the reasons she don't like doing that shit is because when it comes to the money, then everybody gets funny. And nobody got time for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I understand it. Because at the end of the day, everybody is doing their part to make an event as good as they can possibly make it. And if you have an event and you have done your part, you've taken time out of your day to make this shit happen, you need your money. And when that doesn't happen, you were counting on that shit. You still had the event, but your pocket empty. That's not cool.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you hear things like that, and that's going to be a part of the safety committee list too. If I hear people getting frauded, or scammed out of their money, that's going to be on the list because I feel like everybody needs to know safety is about safety, financial safety. Because understand, you play with certain people's money, they're gonna get the ooh-wop on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to be seeing anybody getting mopped up off the floor because they wanted to fuck around and find out with the wrong person. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like things like that are very, very important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely important. So we got to make sure that we're vetting not just the people attending, but the event hosts and hostesses and the promoters need to be vetted. We got to see what people's reputations are. People's reputations do precede them. It's just a matter of doing your due diligence. And that's important, is to make sure that you're doing your due diligence.
Right. And that's going to be a thing. Because I want y'all to understand that it is very, like, this safety shit is one of the utmost, most important things of dealing with these events. Yeah, the vetting is a thing, the environment, the hygiene, all of that stuff matters too. But first and foremost is your safety.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know, and if anybody has trouble, listen, I see what you said, CJ, but I'm not the police, so I'm not going to be pressing charges or nothing. It's still up to the people that are going through whatever offenses they've went through. It's up to them to press charges on whatever's going on. Mm-hmm. I can provide you with information if I personally know something, but that's not really the role of the safety committee. The role of the safety committee, it's a preventative measure. It gives you information so that whatever you're deciding to do within the lifestyle community, you have somewhere or some point of reference you can utilize that is going to allow you to have as much information on what you're walking into as you possibly can. Like you see with somebody, I didn't see who it was, but somebody said there was an event in Virginia, and the girl, I guess I don't know if it was a girl or whoever, but they were inviting random dudes that had all kinds of violation charges. You know, I don't want to say the R word, but YouTube don't like that word. But had all types of charges on them, and guess what happened? They was in there cutting the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, these are things that need to be known. Who's that person? Who's that promoter? Did anybody talk to these promoters? Did anybody say anything? Because if I'd have seen something like that, I would have left. I'd have been like, nah, I'm out. I'm good on this.
Yeah.
And they won't get no more money out of me. Because that's the mistake too. You can't complain about something and then you keep going to it.
Yeah.
Speak with your wallet. You want things to be a certain way? Speak with your wallet.
Speak with your wallet. I love that. You do post that says that, Max. All right, can we talk about consent and intoxicated people? Because that was definitely in the group. The group was like, what do we do about these intoxicated people at the event and how they're handled?
Mm-hmm. So tell me.
Max, you put me on the spot tonight.
Yes.
No.
Come on.
What do we do about, well, first of all, intoxicated people can't consent. And I think that there has to be some type of, like, we're not here to babysit adults. We're not here to babysit grown people. However, when someone is obviously intoxicated, I think that needs to be handled by the host and the hostess or whatever. One. Also, I think that I know that because they're intoxicated, they cannot give consent. And so that can be a charge ultimately. And we want to make sure that we're not getting overly intoxicated. Like, I think it was Katie on the BLX show who was like, you shouldn't have to be overly intoxicated to
have a good time.
Yeah. So I think that we need to monitor that a little bit more because I definitely see highly intoxicated people, not just from alcohol, not and weed is intoxication too, but from all different
Most
types
of
of
the time,
substances.
people smoking weed ain't doing nothing crazy though. The most they doing is eating all the snacks, or maybe they just waving around high as shit. They might be looking like a deer in headlights, but they normally not into nothing because either they too high to even do shit or whatever. And I mean, fellas, y'all gotta be smart too, because I keep hearing these stories about a lot of you guys is out here kind of noodling a lot because y'all doing too much drinking, too many other things, and then not realizing that that shit is fucking with your sensitivity. So then now instead of giving her the real shaft, you just giving her a little bit of Mr. Noodles. You understand what I'm saying? And that shit is like now you're not even giving her a good experience. Your whole fax is gonna get all jacked up. Because even if you are the type that could really put it down, you fucked around and mess with it. And don't mix your shit. Like, don't be taking all these different type of drugs. Like, if you got to take a chef salad worth of drugs just to come to a LS party and get and be able to like engage in whatever, then maybe this shit ain't for you. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And the thing is, you're not obligated to play. You're surely not obligated to play out in the open. You could play in the private if that's your thing. That's cool. Because me personally, my paranoia, I'm not the biggest fan of playing out in the open only because, like I said, my stuff is expensive. If I see somebody touching something, the party's going to be over. That party's going to be over at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Damn. Wait, well, let me look at these comments. Y'all over here cutting the fuck up.
Because you're talking about noodle stuff. Mr. Noodles.
Damn, y'all having noodles in private, gummy worms, and all this other stuff.
There be noodles in private too. No noodles. We don't want the noodles.
Listen, I will say this too. Sometimes the guy's noodling because, and he's trying to get past it. You know what I'm saying? Because he really wanted to clap those cheeks.
To get past it. That's how it's.
I'm just being honest because there's definitely times where I have been at a play party. I haven't had that experience in a long time, but I remember a couple of times, like years ago, I was at a couple of play parties that were at hotels, and like, you know how they have the playroom in the hotel? Yes. And Shorty Box will be lighting up the whole room. Dang. But dude was still trying to smash because she was thick and sexy as shit. So he was still trying to get past that, but I could tell that shit was bothering him because I seen him kept adjusting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I know what's happening over there. I got a dick too. Shit, because that shit damn sure turned me the fuck off. That's why I said,
yeah, don't do that.
Take care of your body, and it will be taken, and you will be taken care of a lot better. But some people, and I mean, some people need to realize too, if you got blood pressure issues and all that other stuff, be aware of that. Know what you are capable of doing. And popping the pill is not going to help you if you got blood pressure issues, to be honest. So those are things that you just need to figure out.
Yeah, figure out your body stuff. And so, all right. So intoxication, you cannot give consent, especially if you're overly intoxicated. Make sure that you are ingesting responsibly, and make sure you get enthusiastic verbal consents. I learned that phrase from Joy, the great Joy Waters. What's enthusiastic verbal consent, Max?
I mean, when they say yes and they're kind of pulling you in, like, come on down. You the next contestant up, then this nut is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's called enthusiastic consent.
Yeah.
You could tell if somebody's really out of it or if they're not, in their right frame of mind. You can tell. If you see they moving like that, and I mean, ladies, y'all too, because I get it. Sometimes you could be fucked up, your dick's still throbbing, and they'll fuck with you, and then you looking at them like, Oh my God, did I really smash that?
Yeah, make sure that and don't do anything you don't want to do. If you don't want to do, like, if you're not like, yes, I want you. Like, if I play with someone, it's like, yes, I want to play with you. But if someone is like, no, not right now, no, not yet, that's a no, and it's not a return later to ask again. It's a no.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no. Like, if it's not like, yeah, or like pulling you, or like you just described, Max, ever so sensually. If it's not that,
Yes.
if you feel any hesitation, if you feel any like second guessing ambivalence, it's a no.
That's the thing too with me. I'm one of them guys, like, maybe it's the light skin in me or whatever, but I like a sexy, sensual approach. Like, give me that dick. Ain't that sexy to me?
No.
Come fuck me. That's not that sexy to me. You want to be sexy to me? You got to walk up. You know, we having a nice little conversation. We flirting. We kind of want to touch each other a little bit and blase blind. Then next thing you know, you rolling into the situation smooth. That's the kind of shit I like.
Yeah.
Because I even see women these days that just be on that shit, and I look at them like, a couple of times I looked at them and I was like, nah, I'm good. Like,
I've heard that the aggressive women are a huge turnoff for the men.
It's not aggressive. It's raunchily aggressive. Okay. Like, have some class. Like you say with the fellas, they need to have a little game. Yeah. Ladies, you need to have a little game too. Like, don't just come up. I mean, I don't care if you know me. Like, give me that. No. Make this shit sexy. Like, come up to me and entice me a little bit. Let me be like, all right, and we roll into the situation on some cool shit. I don't want to be on some shit like, there's people that have fucked multiple times, and every time we see each other, we always want to engage and interact on some sensual shit, and then it'll roll into that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no, I mean, it's just me. I can't speak for everybody, but this is our show, so I'm going to state my opinion and what I like. You understand what I'm saying? V, don't play with me. Because, just because you do that shit, I'm going to lift your little ass right over my shoulder and carry you up the stairs. And I'm strong enough to do it, so don't play with me. But,
yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I was at an event in October, and I was in the room, and there was this man there, and the way that we linked eyes, and it just felt so kinetic. It was a beautiful experience. Can you put Tanya's comment up there? Cause Tanya's right.
No, you can't see my eyes. I'm sleepy.
Can you put Tanya's comment up there?
Let me see. I worked 105 hours. I ain't showing my eyes. I'm not. All right, let's put this up here. Let's see who said it. And hold on. And Crystal, to answer your question, if you're doing some shit like that to me, it's on how you say it. It's not what you say, but how you say it. If it's said on some nasty or raunchy like shit that turned me off, then I'll be turned off. Like, it don't matter who you are. Like, that'll happen to anybody. Like, I've turned down a lot of girls because they came at me the wrong way. But anyway, go ahead. Read that off.
It says, so it's a non-judgmental LS, but noodle dicks get judged. Many men have performance anxiety. Knowing that they get judged doesn't help. They ultimately have to get it together to be in play parties, but let's not act like many men don't have performance anxiety at least once in a blue, or if they're not attracted to the woman but might. I think they shouldn't be taking any for the team. I think that's not cool at all. But we're not judging the noodle dicks. We're just saying that, like, because they get noodle.
Y'all were judging. No, y'all were judging. Y'all was judging. All
right, we shouldn't judge. We shouldn't.
And the thing is, I wasn't judging it. I just was stating the thing that happens. I'm not going to knock a nigga for that shit because I get it. Listen, let me take this off the screen. It's taking up a lot of space. All right, let me say this.
Very long comments on it.
It is a lot of pressure as a man until you get past the mentality of dicks and all this. Like, you have to understand something. Just speaking as a man for a minute. Now, as a younger man, actually, I never was really hung up on that, but I would say this, because I've counseled people who really go through like serious anxiety on things like this. And from what they have told me, And from what I can understand, being a man myself, it's a lot of pressure to be like, I'm gonna just bang, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of this chick, and everybody's staring at me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because most of y'all motherfuckers ain't playing. I'm gonna say it. I'm a motherfucking say it. There's a whole lot of looky-loo motherfuckers. I can't tell you the last time I was in a room. Well, actually, I can tell you the last time, but it's been a minute. It's not that often that I'm at an event and the majority of people are playing. Most of the time, most people are standing there. You always gotta be smoking. They always gotta be drinking and talking shit. Girls got their titties out and it's all cute and it's cool. But ain't nobody fucking. And I just be like, I like soca parties. I don't really like American parties that much. But if I'm gonna be at a party that's American and it's legit supposed to be a swing party, I want to see some motherfucking swinging. That's where I'm judging. That's why I said I'm limiting my spaces that I get into. Because honestly, it would be a lot easier if people move, and I will use the back in the days reference for this, like they used to, where you would go to a party and there only be a few people that was in the corners and they wasn't ready yet and they was being voyeurs, they're watching. Everybody here ain't all of a sudden magically turned to voyeurs. The fact of the matter is that the majority of people have performance anxiety. It's just a lot of them are women, and because they don't have dicks, it's not obvious. But a lot of them is not comfortable playing out in the open. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, not judging, just making it a statement of fact that because everybody's so quick to go hide in their hotel rooms or wherever, they can hide to do whatever they want to do, which, I mean, that's how you rock, that's how you rock. But it's not easy when you're the man that's the only one standing there with your dick out about to go do something, you thinking to yourself, hopefully the dick looking like dick need to look and whatever, and then you trying to get up on this girl and do your thing, and you got everybody just sitting there watching. Some, yeah, there are a small percentage of many. I know a lot of people gonna talk shit. Oh, I don't mind. I'll do that shit. Blah 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 blah. When you show me that you don't mind, then I believe it. Because all I be seeing is a bunch of motherfuckers standing around looking like King of the Hill, doing this and this. That's all I see. And maybe you see a couple of people that's actually doing some legit haunting. That's what I see in the northeast part of the lifestyle, which is where the majority of us are residing at. That's the northeast lifestyle for you. Majority of parties, that's what's happening. Everybody smoking and drinking. How much goddamn smoking you need to do? How many splits does it take? If it take you 8 splits to get high, then maybe you need to give it up because your lungs is finished. Your lungs are black. Plus, honestly, I don't like the smell of smoke on a chick when I want to fuck her. Didn't I just say I like them smelling sweet, soft, silky, sexy skin, all the other shit? You smelling like a pack of Black and Miles, I'm not interested in that. I don't care how fly you think you is.
Yeah.
I told you, y'all not gonna like me at 26. No, y'all not gonna like me. Like, come on.
Yeah, bring back the playing at the party and like that's
like let's play. Like, what are we spending all this money? You put on a nice outfit, ladies. You get your hair done, nails done. I know how much that shit costs. That shit is expensive. That's why I stopped smoking cigars at the party. I love cigars, but I'll do that when I go to the fucking. On occasion, maybe me and my brother will fucking sit there and we'll smoke a cigar. But to be honest with you, like you go to Caligula and half the party is in the smoke room, stinking themselves up the badam. The other half is dancing hard as fuck, sweating up their boxes to badam, and then they want to go upstairs and play? No, thank you. I don't want your smoky, stanky box.
Smoky, stinky box.
I'm like, across your panties should just say Black and Mild. No, thank you. Yes, thank you, Mel. And that doing that coke shit, I'm from the hood. I could tell when a motherfucker's on coke. That is an absolute no to me. Because y'all be doing too much, and then when you come down off of your shit, then you want to be a whole different person. Like, nah, I'm good.
Mm.
Like, come to the party, have a good time, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Angel, I'm not having a problem getting any. That's not my issue. I'm talking about people stinking. That's what I'm talking about. I
Yeah.
sit there, like I said, you being Caligula, and half these motherfuckers is in the back, and they all smoking up and doing all that. Then they want to come up to me like I want to play. No, I don't. I don't want that shit all smoked up and stanked up because you've been dancing for like 2 hours, smoking for the other 2 hours. Then you want to come at 2:30 and start doing something? No.
Yeah.
No, thank you. And unfortunately, that spot got sinks. There's one shower there. It is
Yeah, but
what
I've
it is.
never seen anyone use a shower at Caligula.
The shower, listen, and the thing is with me, my only problem with that shower is that when I'm washing my ass, I'm legit washing my ass. I don't want everybody in my face. Like, I want to wash my ass and be minding my business. I don't need everybody in my face. Like, to me, that's not sexy. That's just in the way. Like, a girl's doing the boric acid thing in her crooch. I don't want to watch her do that. Go ahead, do your thing, clean up, come back out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, I could count on one hand how many times I see people even go in that motherfucker.
I've never seen it.
I've seen them. I've seen it. But again, how long have I been going? I got one hand here. That's why I say I come to that club, I'll come there. If I played with somebody, it'll be only one person, and then I'll be done for the night. Because I'm not going to go and play this person and go play that person and do this and do. I'm not going to do all that because I can't get myself right.
Yeah.
So whoever the lucky girl ends up being, lucky her. She will be the only one that I will play with for that night.
What do we think about the cost of events?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do we think about the cost of events, Max? Because what the heck?
Listen.
Why do they cost so much?
This is the part of the reason I'm going into politics is because I'm tired of being overcharged for shit. Like, my apartment is supposed to be rent stabilized, but because a committee determines that, guess what? Your rent still goes up every fucking year, and it's not even supposed to do that. But again, that's a different conversation. Rolling that into this, and the thing is with me, I'm not even like, I'm the same person that goes to the club and will buy fucking bottles at $2.50 a piece. You understand what I'm saying? When I'm in that environment, I'm coming there with that expectation. So I don't mind it so much. That's the way I try to rationalize it when I come to an LS party. I say I would spend at least $200 anyway, because if I went to that party, I would be, if this was a regular party, I would just be going there, buying a bottle, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to spend about $250. If it's the city, I don't even talk about city prices. We'll stick to out of borough prices. So say $250. Now, you go to a party in any of the clubs, you're gonna pay about $125, $150 to go in. But then you also buying your bottle. If you're not local to the area, now you got to get a hotel room. And honestly, this is another reason why, once again, I'm working to get on this committee. Because the thing is, and somebody said it. I want to see who that was that said that. Oh, CJ said that. Yeah, with the event spaces are expensive.
Okay.
Like, I understand why these clubs charge what they charge. As much as I am annoyed with the prices, because that's why I put my head down. Because I have to think like a businessman too. The businessman side of me understands, because at the end of the day, owning a property in New York City, even in the outer boroughs, is damn expensive. That's why somebody in Maryland will only pay $80 for a couple to go in there, but in New York City it'll cost you $125 because the cost of the space is fucking expensive, and this is the only way they can make any kind of money. They're not selling no drinks. They're not selling anything. The only thing you're gonna get in there is fucking entry, and then you're there. But what I will say is, the key thing is to make it an experience to the best of your ability. Some clubs give you more flexibility than others. Personally, one thing, and I'm actually just saying this for the first time, but I'd say in the next 2 to 3 years, what I'm looking to do is to put a little conglomerate together, me and maybe 2 other people that are financially and psychologically and just generally intelligent and trustworthy. And I want to buy a property strictly for LS events in New York, in the New York City area. And the reason why I want to do that is because I feel like these clubs aren't doing the job.
Agreed.
And then they're also jerking the promoters. See, y'all give the promoters a hard time sometimes and don't understand that it's the owner that's fucking the game up. So the promoter's just trying to have a place to throw their event. There's not a whole lot of places you can go. They know that, so they try to gouge you, and they fuck the promoters over on their splits. See, I'm going into the stuff behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know mathematically.
It's important to know that stuff, though, because I don't know anything about that. Like, I host personal events, work events, but nothing LS related. And I often wonder why the prices are what they are, especially when you're bringing your own bottle and you gotta, for me.
No, they have to, because they have to recoup it. There's no way. I'll tell you that as a promoter. Like, just looking at the books, there's no way that you can keep that place open. You got to pay these bartenders. You got to pay your security. You got to pay your DJs. And you got the other general bills that come with the property. As much as I hate the prices, which is why, again, like Mel said, I'd rather buy a polo shirt than go to the fucking party. I agree. Because honestly, I don't need the LS to get pussy. I really don't. I could never go to an LS party again, and my balls will be as drained as I want them to be. The thing that jams me up is that I'm busy on my hustle, so I don't make time for playtime, but that's my choice. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be arrogant for a minute and just say that it is very easy for me to get pussy. I check off the boxes. It ain't hard to get pussy. A lot of women that's out here looking to get some attention from a guy that know how to talk and know how to walk and know how to move. I'm not perfect, no, but I've seen what y'all settle for, and I am not impressed.
Max.
No, I'm gonna dunk on him today. I am not fucking impressed. That's why I said I'm leveling myself up. Only certain people gonna be allowed to stand next to me. If you don't move in a certain way, if you don't carry yourself a certain way, you will not be on my arm. I don't give a fuck how big your titties is, how fat your ass is. Listen, I could scroll through Facebook and show you 10 messages from girls that got the same thing as you or better. That's waiting for my response.
Not waiting for.
And that's just on that. Yo, Mel, tell me about that shit. I be like, yo, this girl talk all this shit like she the flyest chick in the world. Then when I see her man, I be like, this your man?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Let me
That
go back.
is crazy. But anyway, I don't want to go too far off in the weeds on that.
No, but okay, so that helps with the price situation because
Yeah, but the
I
price
was
situation,
high.
it's math. It's honest math.
Okay.
Like with Jimmy, with them spots he got, them spots is in places that's hell. I know the cost over there 'cause I know somebody that owns properties over there. I didn't even know how expensive it was over there for the. I knew it was expensive, but I didn't know the actual numbers till somebody showed me, and I was like, "Oh shit, I can't even bitch about this nigga charging what he charged."
Okay.
And then understand he has to split with the promoter that's bringing the people in, because Caligula is dead when there's no promoter on that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. So, all right. So the cost is justified. Cost is
yes,
justified. I'm going through the flyer. And so we say, all right, the cost is justified. We know etiquette. Etiquette is make sure that you take care of your hygiene, make sure that
sorry.
you address, I'm ignoring it. Make sure you address consent, make sure you give consent, enthusiastic verbal consent, not, if someone is intoxicated, that means that they cannot give consent. So stay away from the intoxication. Make sure that you're not overly indulging. Be safe and be. Oh, you know another thing. If you're going to an event by yourself, make sure you have anchor people who are checking in on you. Right. So that's really important. And anchor people that know, like, okay, yeah, this is where they are. Things like that.
Yes, and make sure you let them know when you actually go to something. But I'm gonna just sip my drink on that.
And vetting. So we talked
That's
about
some good
vetting.
juice.
Yeah, I bet it's good juice. We talked about vetting, and what vetting is, how people should vet, not only vetting the people who go to events, but also vetting the people who are hosting the events, promoting the events, making sure that people have good reputations, making sure that you're checking out people's reputations, making sure that the event is what you want and that you're aligning with the event. Also, Flash was some people can get denied an event, like denied entry to an event, not necessarily for safety or consent concerns, but for vibe concerns. Like you're not going to fit our vibe. And I think that that's important to know. What else do you need to know about events?
Man, I could write a book on this shit, my nigga. But I'm gonna just say this. Yes, thank you, Mel. Stop inviting these weirdos. Like again, we have to go and listen. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm coming for every promoter in the lifestyle, every single one of you. And the safety committee, what is it? The logo, the safety committee logo will only be given to promoters that are going to abide by proper vetting and safety protocols. And then it's up to you, the people, just like with voting, you, the people, vote with your wallet.
Yeah.
If you do not want people, if you want the promoters to respect your safety, if you see they're not going by the safety committee protocols, do not go to their events. And I'm saying that my whole chest. Ain't nobody can do nothing to me. I don't give a fuck.
I'm saying
this shit straight up. My whole thing is that I take the safety thing very seriously. I am not as big and strong as I am. I'm not going to ever push myself on a female. I'll talk a little shit. I might say what I say, but at the end of the day, the only way we going to play is if you say it's okay. That's it. And I say it's okay. But you got to stop spending your money with people that don't respect your safety.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So that's what it comes down to. Because if they ain't got nobody coming to their events, they're going to go out of business. And again, this is why the vetting is important. Because these weirdo dudes that be coming to these shits, listen, you don't understand how many times I almost had to take somebody's life. I am a trained fighter. I'm trained in a couple of styles of martial arts. I know how to use weapons of all types. It is very easy for me to end somebody if I want to. I restrain myself as bad as my temper really is. You don't know what's going on inside of me. When something happens and I don't act out on it, on the inside, there's a flame busting out the top of my head. Like, enough is enough.
Yeah. Yes.
And coming into this new year, I'm also judging you men that let shit happen to these women when you're around. I'm not gonna put that on the safety committee thing because that's not how that works. But me personally, I'm gonna talk about you to your face.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk about you on the show.
And
I'm gonna say your name.
Yeah.
That's what she waiting on.
Yeah.
Because if you are standing there watching the fuck shit happen, you are an accomplice.
Yes. Yes.
I have no patience. Zero. And I will tell you, there are certain guys I've seen. Mel, one of them guys, I've known him for a long time. They don't come out to shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
A part of the reason is, and I'm going to speak for him for a second, but I'm sure he would agree on this. A part of the reason is that nobody wants to deal with that weirdo energy. Nobody wants to end up getting into a fight because somebody did some dumb shit. And when you got shit to lose, you don't have time to be catching cases because people want to be ignorant. Or you got some klepto that sees my polo bag sitting on the floor and decides he's going to try to reach for it. He going to reach for that. I'm going to reach for something else. Don't play with me. That's why I said I'm really limiting. Y'all ain't going to see me all over the place like that. Because I can't. Like, I know, because me just thinking about it, you don't know how much anger has surged through my body while I've been talking about this.
Yeah.
But, that aside, I just want to say, see, you get 21 pair. I know what you do, so I know what you're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, people don't want to lose their fucking livelihood. I'm sitting up here working on getting into politics and shit like that. I can't be out here getting in the fisticuffs with people in a fucking swing party. You know what they're going to look like?
Fisticuffs.
I don't need a time check, CJ.
Oh, that's what time. Oh.
I know what time it is. Oh. This is our show. We stay on this motherfucker long we want to. If you tired, hit the end button and it's over.
But so yeah, the safety committee is coming January. We have been working on it behind the scenes. We have been taking care of all the stuff that needs to happen so that it's organized, so that we have the encryption.
Well, the organization will be courtesy of you because, you're really good at that stuff. I'm good at it, but I'm just doing too much right now. I need to slow down. But anyway,
so we're gonna be promoting. We're gonna be premiering that next month. If you are a group host or hostess or a promoter, please inbox me. I already have a list of about 15 to 20 group leaders and groups. But if you're interested in, like making sure that you're a part of the safety committee in terms of like vetting your people through that program or through our program.
This is for the promoters, by the way.
Promoters, hosts, hostesses.
And hosts, yeah.
Yes.
This is not for the general people. We will select who the general people are going to be, and we're going to go through a vetting process of who's going to be the general people that will be on the committee.
Yes, because this is not a retaliatory thing. This is not a emotional thing. This is not a this is not a reactive thing. This is something that's intentional, that we are being selective about, and that we're being fair about. Like, we're being fair. Max is going to make sure that he does his due diligence. We're not be like, put him on the list. All right. So we're going to make sure that it's done.
No matter who it is. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, we want to make sure that, safety is important to both of us, and we want to make sure that everybody in the lifestyle is as safe as possible and that they have all the resources that they need to make informed decisions.
That's a fact. Because that's what it's all about. When it comes to these events, end of the day, when it comes to these events, safety, hygiene, vetting. This is your holy trinity. Holy trinity there. I know the vetting and the safety kind of go hand in hand, but safety, hygiene, and vetting are like your top three. We can complain about the prices, and yeah, the prices suck, but hopefully y'all understand a little better why the prices tend to be what they is. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, these venues ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's already pays for that house you be using because that house is dope. But that's like I said, these shits is money, and you have a staff. You have people you have to pay. If there's somebody doing demos, that person's not there because they love you. They there because they getting paid. So you gotta pay them. You understand? The key thing is, agree, Mel. We gotta get things back right over here. Because honestly, especially in the Northeast, I won't say the whole East Coast. Even though I heard down in the South, they kind of a mess too. So I will say we really got to get things back right. And that's going to start with what the safety committee is going to do. A lot of people ain't going to like us. And a lot of me is not going to give a whole lot of a fuck. Because I ain't here to make anybody happy if they don't like me doing something that's honorable and operating with integrity. If operating with integrity and caring about safety makes you not like me, then I don't want you around me. And
that's a whole fact.
I don't need your friendship. I got plenty of friends.
Ditto.
But yeah, I mean that's more or less it. I want to do a couple of shout outs real quick.
Okay.
Bit. I want to start with this. This is something we spoke about. This is a life thing because this is one of those things where it's like I just seen somebody do this the other day, and I felt bad for them, but I ain't really know the motherfuckers like that. I gave them some information, but I know they're not gonna really use it because niggas. Oh, sorry, niggas don't be using the information when you give them shit like that. But I wanted to start. Oh fuck, where did I put this damn thing? Sorry about that. Oh god. Oh, here we go. So I want to start with this. My friend, very good friend of mine, sexy ass Cornita, has a life insurance. She's a life insurance agent. She's one of us.
I love that.
Her insurance rates are very, very reasonable. So even for people who can't afford it, don't leave your families in the hole when you fall in your hole and say goodbye. And a lot of people are passing before their time. So don't say I'm gonna wait till I'm 50 or 60 to get it now. Get it now while the shit is cheap. You understand what I'm saying? And you could get a policy, it's very affordable. She will teach you the difference between whole life and term life and all that other shit because I don't know it like that off the top of my head. I gotta actually look at stuff. But her information's right there.
Yeah.
I want to take this thing down so y'all can see everything. Screenshot that. If you or somebody you know needs some life insurance, because I just seen somebody doing a GoFundMe and I'm sitting up there like, yo, it's hard times for niggas out here. Ain't nobody just got extra money to now be helping you to put your people in the ground because something unfortunately happened. You know, don't wait till it happens and then run around and panic. That's a mistake. That's a mistake that a lot of women make. Not a lot of women, sorry, I was reading that. But that's a mistake that a lot of people make when it comes to life insurance is they wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
So I want y'all to get that shit together. Y'all gonna see me sharing this around a lot because this is something I see. I have a few of my family members have insurance through her, including myself. So it's not like I'm telling you to get something that I don't have myself or that my family don't have. My mom's has a policy through her.
Yeah.
A couple of my friends got it through her. You understand what I'm saying? I got a couple other relatives got policy. But you understand what I'm saying? So things like that are very important. So take care of yourselves.
Yes.
Make sure y'all do the right thing. And, you know, we gonna shake it like we shake it, how we shake it, and all the other things. What's this over here? Oh yes, Lola's having her New Year's Eve bash, and it's at the infamous Caligula. It'll be a good time. I'll be there smiling, having a good time. You know my rules. Listen, one girl gets the dick. Once I give her the dick, that's the only dick I'm giving out until I get out of there, because that's what it is. So whoever that lucky girl is, that'll be what it is. And I gotta go first.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm wilding out today. But anyway,
Yeah, y'all gonna be
so
partying.
that's going down.
That's gonna be
That's
fun.
going down. And of course, she is a very close friend of mine, so I gotta put this up too. Because her birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
And she's doing her birthday party. She's gonna be 29 again. You know what I'm saying? And that's also gonna be at the same spot, Caligula, January 31st. So you got a couple of events you can look forward to. If you're in the area, you want to pull up on that, cool. You already know the situation with that spot on Saturdays, bring you a date. Or you can holler at Lola. She'll vet you through if you're going to be one of the single guys to come through. If she don't put you on the list, they're not going to let you in. I will give them props for that, is that the single guy list is very controlled. She doesn't just let any old single weirdos come sliding on through. She makes sure if you're not on that single guy list, you're not sliding through. So y'all make sure that goes for both parties, by the way. So y'all make sure y'all handle y'all scandal when it comes to that. And thank y'all for coming out tonight. Appreciate y'all being on the show. Yes. You got any final words? I'm done. I'm kind of good.
I'm excited. I'm excited that we talked about lifestyle events. I think the chat was off the hook tonight. It was beautiful. And so just stay tuned. If you're a host, hostess, or promoter, make sure you shout me out. Inbox is open so that we can be sure to get you connected to the safety committee debuting in January.
Yo, Mel, you gotta chill, bro. Yo, this guy's going in on the lingerie thing.
Oh,
I don't have a problem with the lingerie I see. Maybe because I don't pay attention unless it's something I want to look at. So I only see what I want to see. I have selective vision. So I only see what I want to see. The rest of the stuff, I'm not even seeing them. So whatever that story is about, that's a whole other thing. You know what I'm saying?
With us this late, guys. We appreciate
you. We definitely appreciate y'all for being on and indulging our rant and raves, especially mine, because,
Stay tuned.
Yes. Before we go, next week, we're going to do one more before we end the year. Mm-hmm. Next week is going to be the last show of the year. We're probably going to take a couple of weeks off, and then we'll come back in the next year fresh and new. But next week, we'll probably do a show, and we'll discuss what we discuss on that show. So tune in for that. Share this around. Make sure. Thank y'all on YouTube for watching too, because that counts the most out of everything else. But we appreciate everybody that takes time out to watch this show. Even if you play it on YouTube and you're really on Facebook, we still appreciate you for that, because we know some of y'all do that. So we thank all of y'all for that, and we up out of here.
Good night.
Oh, thank you for the new subs. We got a few new subs. I want to thank y'all for that too.
Good night, V. Good night, CJ. Thank you. Good night, Mel.
Yes, good night, V. I'm going to see you just now. You watch you be over my shoulder. Keep playing.
Gosh, good night.
Anyway, good night to y'all.